Thanks so much for joining us for another edition of our Open Mic program. We do have Ted Hall with us with the White River Area Agency on Aging, Executive Director. And Ted, welcome back to the program.
Good to be here, Bob.
One thing we got to talk about, we always talk at the end of the year, folks go back and see their loved ones, the elderly, and that's what we're always keened in on.
Right.
Sometimes things change. They might have some questions. Man, this is the time that you take a lot of calls about this time of the year.
We do, and of course, right now with all that's going on with the virus and all those kind of things, we've never stopped one day. We continue to serve the seniors of our 10-county area. As you mentioned, anytime after Christmas or a major holiday where kids come home and all of a sudden they notice things are different at home. Parents may not be moving around as fast as they used to, or all kinds of things. And a lot of times that's when we do get calls and we talk about what services we provide. And then a lot of times that's the first introduction to senior care, you might say, that goes out to families. And then there's something else happens down the road, what we call an event, somebody falls or something that happens. And so then they call us back and say, can you help us? And so once that happens, Bob, once somebody calls the Area Agency on Aging, then we assign everyone a caseworker. And again, that's a friend of the folks that we are going to serve, because they go in there and they really evaluate what's going on in the home. So it's really a neat way in which we develop relationships. And then once our care manager has talked to the folks and visited with the family, and then that's when we can decide if they're veterans or if they have insurance, or maybe they qualify under the guidelines by the state, then we'll know how we can help them. And so we go into homes and we give baths and we cook and we do all kinds of things for people. We have respite care. We have where we just come in and just be with the family or the client while the person that's taking care of them goes and does business, get their hair fixed, or those kind of things like that. So we offer a variety of services for people. And the big thing, though, once they call us, then that case manager will then make an appointment and they can find out what's going on. Of course, we have Eagle Mountain Assisted Living that's there in Batesville, and we've had some folks that we now have some openings, and then also, Bob, we're just making a call out if you want to work for a group that has pretty good benefits and that you take care of seniors, and you can really kind of dictate your time. You may only want to work so many hours a day, or you want to work some in the morning, some in the afternoon. Then they can give us a call at 870-612-3000, and we can help you, set you up, and we do training and those kind of things, which when you go into home, you'll be well prepared.
One thing, too, did you notice that Tony Bennett had Alzheimer's? They had the beginnings of Alzheimer's. That's something when you see a loved one, that's something you guys can put them in truck. This is why they need to contact you and have that number ready, because this happens to a lot of folks. This is not an isolated case.
Exactly. And, of course, there's a certain stage where we cannot help them, but there is those early stages where they do need help, and then we can help with the transition to wherever they may need to go. But, yes, we deal with lots of folks that are in those early stages of dementia, Alzheimer's, and so. And then also just getting older, you just can't do what you used to do. And so, we have people that can help with housework, run errands and those kind of things. So that's the reason why, Bob, it's important that once they call us, then we can get in contact with them. We can see what their needs are.
And the isolation because of this COVID, check on your neighbors. Let's do that.
Yes, and, we talk about this even at the Christmas time of the first year, is that, the isolation right now is a real problem. It's actually not only with seniors, which is what we deal with, but it's really people throughout the country, people not being able to see their loved ones, especially grandparents who cannot see their grandchildren, those kind of things. So you add all those kind of things like that, and they need services, then we're really a place to go on this. And we are the voice of Arkansas. We're our state legislature. We're involved with the national levels. And those folks that are elected, they can't be experts in all the fields. So feel like it is our responsibility is make sure they know what's going on as far as laws that need to be passed. And of course, the area agencies all through Arkansas have been in business over 40 years. So we're a trusted identity to people. And so we're out there working, making sure that, we're the cause is good for seniors. Now, Bob, one of the other things we want to talk about is when it's cold weather or if there's ice and snow, I mean, that just doubles the problem that you have getting food to people. Of course, we have the Meals on Wheels, which all those programs continue. But even during you have the cold weather or ice or snow, that's when people really need to reach out to our senior community that we have. And so the churches are great. We do what we need to do, but, it's like everything else. You need all of us working together. And so we have that throughout our 10-county area. We have judges and mayors that actually help us when those kind of issues come up. So it's a great relationship, but at the same time, we've got to keep the word going out there and not forget the people that need help.
Absolutely. And the number again, Ted, the call?
870-612-3000, and that's our corporate office. And then we can direct you to wherever you need to go from that call there, and we'll get you with the right touch of people that can help.
All right. We've been talking with Ted Haw, the Executive Director of the White River Area Agency on Aging here on KFFB's Open Mic. You can find this program at kffb.com.